Introduction. You will learn exactly how to create and sell your very own profitable products online. Having your own digital products gives you the ability to generate a six-figure online business from the comfort of your own home. Your digital products will sell for you online 24/7, 365 days a year on autopilot when set up correctly, bringing in passive income for years to come. Isn't that the dream? Passive income? Look, let's be honest. This is not going to happen by doing nothing. You will have to take action on this guide and implement what you learn. Only then can you live that laptop lifestyle. Selling information products are not only cheap to produce, they are also very easy to produce. Once you have done it once, you can literally rinse and repeat the same process. So it's definitely a skill worth learning. Also, digital information products can be sold at scale, as what you're selling is a digital download and not something you need to physically send to the customer. This provides you with massive advantages. So what do we mean when we say information products? Any product that gives people information, usually a solution to some sort of problem. People pay to get out of the hole they just fell in, not how to avoid holes. Solutions to problems always sell well. For instance, a product could tell people how to train a dog, lose weight, design a website, cure bad breath, meet members of the opposite sex, put up shelves, apply makeup, or paint a portrait using oil paints. An information product can be made in video form as an ebook or as an audio recording. Some types of information products lend themselves better to one form than another. It's easier than you think. Most people who are new to the internet, or even some who have been around for a while, believe that they can't create their own ebooks or CDs, videos, etc. because they can't write. There are also a lot of so-called gurus who will have you believe that it's more difficult than it actually is. What I'd like to show you through this special guide is that you can create your own ebooks and other products, and you can do it fast. Anyone can write an ebook or create a digital information product. Once you have the content, you can turn that into different digital formats like audios, videos, and written text. You can do this. Change your mindset and say to yourself, I can do this. Ever heard of this quote? If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you're right too. It all comes down to you. Solving problems is profitable. One of the biggest hurdles new internet marketers face is choosing what type of information product to create. Since you most likely want to make a profit off of this, you need to create an information product that solves a problem or tells people how to do something. Solving problems is profitable. Also, you want to make sure there's a decent-sized audience for this product. And you want to make sure that they have money to spend. So, you wouldn't want to create an information product that solves a really obscure problem that is only faced by a tiny group of people. And you wouldn't want to create an information product that appeals to a crowd that has no money to spend, such as young teenagers or children. Here's a list of evergreen product ideas where you will always find a hungry crowd. Provide these people with a genuine helpful solution to their problem, and you will have a grateful crowd that will come back again and again. Weight loss, dog training, pet health, acne cures, curing romantic woes, saving money, debt consolidation, avoiding foreclosure, fitness, parenting, fertility, making money online, driving targeted traffic to websites. You need to make your information product stand out. So, you would want to develop a method that lets people learn how to do something quickly and easily, and emphasize that when promoting your product. Learn how to paint portraits quickly and easily. Take pictures like a pro. Learn how in just 5 lessons. Don't ever be put off by the fact that the product may already exist. In fact, if there is no other versions of the product, you should worry. That possibly means there is no market. There is nothing new under the sun, but people who have an interest in an area tend to buy a lot of products that address that interest. If someone is a fanatic about dog training, they are likely going to buy more than one book on it. If someone is desperate for romance, They will snap up any product that looks like they offer a solution. You need to create an excellent product that solves the problem. Emphasize how good your product is when you are promoting it. Highlight some common flaws that competing products have, and how your product is better than the other products. And it won't matter how many other competing products are out there, really. It's important to make sure that there is actually a market out there that is seeking a product like yours. And once you have done that, you can go on to the next step. Power of branding. Once you have a general idea of what subject you want to write about in your information products, you should start thinking about branding yourself and your product line. Creating a brand identity is a way to build customer loyalty and to ensure that when customers are looking for a solution, they think of you first. If you're from the UK and you think about money saving, you think about Martin Lewis. When you arrive at his website, the first thing you see is a picture of him. That tells you immediately you've come to the right place. Branding. This branding allows them to build and build on their success. Once you are known for producing an excellent product, people will come back to see what else you've got available. And when you create a list of satisfied customers and notify them that you've got something new, if you have established a brand for yourself, they are much more likely to want to purchase it. To create a brand identity, it helps to have a consistent visual theme for your web endeavors, a similar design or color scheme for your website, your ebooks, your short reports, etc. If you don't have any design skills, no problem. You can go somewhere like elance.com, guru.com, rentacoder.com, or any other freelance website and find a graphics designer to create a logo and website header for you that will represent your business. You don't have to get any fancier than that. People aren't looking for fancy website design when they land at your website. They want to know that they've arrived at the right place and will be instantly reassured when they see your familiar-looking banner. Then they want the information that they came here to find: how to save money with coupons while shopping at grocery stores, how to litter train their cat, how to flatten their abs, etc. And they want the site to be easy to navigate. They don't want to have to hunt around to find what they're looking for. So all you need to help establish your brand identity is a custom-designed banner and logo that visually tells the customer at a glance what you and your products are all about. You can adapt that logo and banner and use some version of it for all of your products. Find a USP. Look, creating products is not that difficult, as I'm sure you're aware of by now. But if you really want to make good money in this business and establish yourself as a respected expert, you have to be unique. This is so important that it's worth repeating several times. Come up with a unique product or service. Or as mentioned earlier, a unique twist or angle to an existing product. If you're in a highly competitive niche, take existing ideas and products and find ways to improve on them considerably. Look for an area within your field or niche that needs attention but isn't getting any. What are the main problems? What are the main problems and frustrations of customers that other marketers and business owners aren't addressing? Look for something that's highly needed but not being addressed by others. Target a sub-niche, a smaller niche within a large niche that isn't overflowing with competition, or one that isn't being addressed yet. Find out what's missing from your market and fill that need. Study your market. Find the holes, and then find a way to fill them. If you don't think you have the skills needed, find someone who does and market that person's assets. Example: think of celebrity agents. They don't have the acting or dancing or singing skills themselves. But it doesn't matter, because they go out and find the talent. Then they sell that talent. A really powerful way to come up with unique ideas is to study other businesses that are not related to your market. If you're in the online marketing field, look at the real estate business, the plumbing business, or any other non-related business. If you look closely, with an open mind, you will find many creative and unique ideas that you can bring back to your own business and surprise your market. They will think you're a creative genius. Don't hold back when you're trying to come up with new and creative ideas. Let your brain take off, freely and unhindered. Think back to when you were 8 years old. Get back in touch with that nothing is impossible energy that children possess. That can be your greatest ally in business. Use your creativity to put new twists to existing winning ideas. That's the shortest route to success. By giving it a twist, it sort of becomes a unique product. Just learn to pay attention. Keep one ear to the ground. Notice what's getting the most shelf space in bookstores. Visit discussion groups in your niche. Get on mailing lists, etc. In short, get out there and hang out among your customers and competitors, either online, offline, or both. Do that, and you'll never run out of ideas to write about. I'd strongly recommend that you give your product idea a little twist. Make it unique in some way so that it's not the same old product that everyone else is selling. Creating digital products. Now we're going to talk about what form your information product is going to take. There's a lot of talk these days about how video information products are hot and everyone prefers video. Don't believe it. Video is perfect for some types of information products and not so hot for others. And not everyone loves video. There can be drawbacks to presenting information in video form. People have limited time and short attention spans these days, and it's a lot easier to scan an ebook and get what information you need than it is to scan a video. Then again, some people claim the exact opposite. It's very hard, however, to fast forward an online video that is still loading to see if it contains the relevant information than it is to look at the contents page of an ebook. So, your video must be well made and get to the point immediately, with no fluff or lengthy introductions, or you will get angry people and get a lot of refund requests, and people will not be likely to order from you again. In a written product, people are a little more forgiving because they can page forward quickly to get to the information that they need. If you're talking about how to design a website, for instance, they may already know some of what you're discussing. In an ebook, they can skip what they already know. In a video, they can't, because they don't know where on the video to find the part of the video that they are looking for. However, some information products do naturally lend themselves to ebook form or audio form. If you can interview an expert, like an internet marketing guru, an audio form works quite well. If you have an information product that does not rely on visuals, like teaching someone how to paint a portrait, the audio form works quite well. And audio recording is also a good option for people who are visually impaired. So how do you actually go about creating your information products? It can be done very cheaply and easily. For creating ebooks, you can use Microsoft Word. Or you can download OpenOffice for free for both Windows and Mac. Those both allow you to export your document in a PDF format. For video creation, if you Google screen recording tool, you will find many free and paid versions of software that can help you create on-screen videos and edit them. Camtasia is one of the best ones I have used. For audio creation, you can use a tool called Audacity, which is a free open-source audio software which will allow you to create products such as interviews, etc. Don't be nervous about making a perfect video. Purchasers of information products don't expect a Hollywood production. They have a problem. They want someone to tell them how to solve it, quickly and with no distractions. They're not looking for fancy special effects. One thing that is important in making your product look good is getting an attractive digital cover made. They generally cost between $25 and $97. You definitely shouldn't have to pay more than that. And you can find good e-cover designers on the Warrior Forum, Elance.com, Fiverr, Guru.com, and other freelance sites. Super fast product creation methods. The interview. The fastest way to come up with a high-value product is to interview an expert on the subject which you want to write about. You would entice the expert by reminding him of the free publicity he or she would get from your promoting the interview. Turn existing content into products. You can just as easily contact a bunch of experts and ask them to submit their best articles or reports on a particular subject. Then compile them into a larger report or even an ebook. Each expert gets to include their web links at the end of their content, so they get free publicity from the submission. Update or republish existing information. Find an ebook or manual that's at least a year old and ask the author or publisher to update the information. For example, you could approach the author for a free classifieds directory and offer to help update the information to include all the new resources that came about since the directory was last published. Co-create a product. Another way to save time is to ask an expert to co-create a product with you. If it's an informational product, you could both write it together and split the workload. The product would be finished in half the time. Purchase private label rights. You could either search for owners who are already offering private label rights to their products, or approach authors and ask for it. Private label rights offers you the right to insert your name as the author of a product. You don't have to write a single word, except type in your name and website info. Hands-on video or Camtasia presentations. Another super easy way to create a high-value product is to create a how-to video or computer presentation simply by recording yourself or an expert while working on the project. Public domain information. This is another strategy or topic that's hot right now. Look for public domain information and republish, reauthor, retitle, and/or repackage it. Case studies. Ask several experts to offer a case study of their most recent project. Checklists and/or top 10 lists. Create a simple checklist that one could use as a guide. Or you could create a top 10 list product. For example, the top 10 proven ways to sell high-ticket offers. Hold a contest. Example, if you'd like to write a report or ebook on creative landscape designs, you could hold a contest and ask everyone to submit their best ideas or designs and allow you reprint rights to the submissions. Then compile all the submissions into one report or ebook. Templates, forms, etc. Create templates for others to use. Compile a bunch of them together to create an instant product. Resources list. You could very easily compile a list of useful resources on certain subjects and turn that into a product. Directories and guides. You could also create a directory of sites, resources, software, or even businesses. For example, you could create a list of the best restaurants in your area and offer some information on each, as well as dining tips, and so on. Sort your PST. PST stands for Price, Sales Page, and Testimonials. You should start out by looking at other information products that are similar to yours and examine their sales pages thoroughly to get an idea of what they offer and how much they charge for their product. You don't want to charge too much more than the other people in your field. Now you need to start planning out the sales page for your product. Again, one of the best things that you can do is study the sales pages of your competition. You don't want to copy them, of course. You want to see what they offer and make sure that you present a more compelling offer. You also want to get an idea of how sales pages are structured. Starting at the top, you will see that sales pages often have large attention-grabbing headlines. Many websites use this type of headline because simply it works. The headline needs to be about the benefits that your product delivers. It needs to tell the customer what relief they can expect from buying your product. You also want a clear call to action, which tells the customer what to do. And you want it to be prominently displayed in several places on your sales page. This is very important. If the customer cannot easily figure out what to do next when they come to your sales page, they will hit the back button, and you will likely lose them forever. The call to action would say something like, "To lose that excess tummy flap now, click here to place your secure order via PayPal." You can also throw in a time element to make it more urgent or a scarcity element. And finally, on your sales page, you need to offer customer testimonials. How do I get testimonials? I haven't even started selling the product yet. Here's what you do. You give away copies of the product to a few people in exchange for their honest review. Most people are going to say something nice about your product. If you get a lot of criticism, then honestly you should rethink your product and probably make some changes. especially if they all mention the same thing, such as it wasn't explained clearly enough. If you don't know anyone personally who you feel would provide a good testimonial, you can go on an internet marketing forum and explain that you are creating a new product and would like to provide free copies to the first 10 people who contact you in exchange for their honest testimonial on it. In fact, before you ask for a testimonial, it's worth posting a few times, introducing yourself, and contributing to the conversation so that people can get to know you a little bit before you request a favor out of the blue. Do this for a couple of weeks, and you will learn a lot. Make good connections, and when you do ask for those testimonials, you will be much more likely to get a bunch of people responding favorably. The sell. This is equally as important as creating your product. You can create the best, most useful product in the world, but that doesn't do much good if you don't know how to sell it, does it? If you have an existing mailing list, tell them about your new product first. Offer them the best deal possible, a special offer that no one else will be getting. If you don't have your own list, the first thing you may want to do is start sending out joint venture offers to other businesses in your field. Offer them a nice-sized commission, at least 50%, and explain to them how they, as well as their customers, will benefit from the deal. I would send out at least one JV letter per day. If all you do is work on striking joint ventures with other marketers and business owners, you will not need any other marketing strategy to pull in amazing profits. Joint ventures are the best thing out there for us writers and marketers, especially online. There are hundreds of other strategies you can use. However, the ones listed above are some of the best and most effective ones around. You should always go for the quality traffic versus quantity. Another way to do it is using Google AdWords pay-per-click. AdWords, now named Google Ads, are little ads that show up at the top of the search results. Bing Ads is another pay-per-click service, which is also very popular. Another place to sell an information product is on the Warrior Forum, a popular internet marketing forum. Then you can go to the section of the site titled Warrior Special Offers and start out selling your information product there, if it is appropriate. This works better if your product is related to internet marketing. Also, you need to offer the product at a price better than is offered to the general public, which is why it's called the Special Offers section. Another very popular way to sell your product is through ClickBank. You have to apply to be a merchant on ClickBank, and there is a one-time setup fee. Then you can encourage affiliates to sell your product for you in exchange for a generous commission. To entice affiliates, you are going to have to offer a really large percentage of the product price, at least 50%, and preferably 70%. Here are some tips to keep your affiliates happy and to attract good affiliates. Offer good affiliate support. Offer them artwork to put on their sales page showing your product. Several different product pictures would be ideal. A picture of the ebook cover and a banner ad at the bare minimum would be helpful. There are many things you can offer an affiliate to entice them to promote, like custom content, bonus prize money for every 100 copies sold, custom bonus, extra ebook. Make sure that the terms and conditions of your affiliate offer are clear and specify what the affiliates can and can't do, no misleading ads, etc. Mindset of success. There is a lot of information on the web on how to create your own products, but not many of these sources provide a clear and concise step-by-step plan so that you can get your product out there and making money in the shortest time possible. This is all the information you need. Stop buying more ebooks on how to create digital products. The truth is, you have this information in this guide. It's time for you to take action. I am confident if you follow the steps within this course and take action, you will have your very own killer product that will bring in sales for years to come. The hardest thing I've found, and probably many other people find, when they get started with any aspect of internet marketing is all of the hard work it involves. You have probably come across the countless websites out there that promise untold riches for 5 minutes work. Don't get me wrong, this is indeed possible, but in my experience, not when you are getting started. It is indeed a reality if you have a list of 3,000 responsive buyers that you can send out an email that will make you thousands of dollars within a few days. Although to start off, you need to create that product and build that list. And unfortunately, that will require some good old-fashioned research, action, and elbow grease. Mindset is so important for your success. Why is it this ebook can get handed to two people? One person does nothing, the ebook gathers digital dust on their hard drive. The other uses this exact information, takes massive action, learns, improves, and gets better, and creates a 6 or 7-figure online business with digital products. They both had the same information. However, the person who has success had the right mindset. I will give you the answer to the #1 question that stops people taking action or makes them give up in my experience. I know this question comes up and can be very hard to overcome because I have asked myself the same question plenty of times when I was getting started with internet marketing. Here is the question or questions I found myself asking when I was getting started. Is this going to work? Is all this work worth it? Will my product sell? These are the 3 main questions that I found myself asking when I was creating my own product. Well, take it from me. The answer to all these questions is yes, it really does work. If you follow the steps within this course, you will see that creating digital products to sell does not have some secret formula. All you have to do is see things through to the end, have the ability to follow a series of steps, and probably most important, take action. Whether it takes you 5 days or 5 weeks to follow these steps, see them through to the end, and I guarantee you will achieve success online. Once you create your own product, and once that is pulling in money, you can do the same thing over and over to build a digital product empire. Conclusion: every digital product can be made better. Your first goal should be to get your product out there in a good enough standard which provides value and helps solve people's problems. After that, you should then start to make it better. Most importantly, keep testing and tracking everything you do. After you have made the basics known, start testing everything to make it better. Test your headlines to see which one pulls better. Test your offer, packaging, benefits, pricing. Test everything. Don't let anyone tell you what they think will work. Let your customers decide that for you. Measure the responses of everything you test to find out which one is working better and producing more profits. Don't ever stop improving on what you have. Each little improvement you make after testing it out can mean substantial additional profits for you. It's the easiest way I know to give yourself a raise without really doing too much extra work. Finally, make your package unique, either through the offer, the packaging, or the product itself. Make yours stand out from the rest of the pack. If you don't do that, you'll be lost among the other mediocre offers, and your customers will probably never find you. Do the above, and you'll continue to get great results. Creating information products to sell online is, I think, one of the most exciting and accessible businesses ever. You don't have to have any qualifications, experience, or expertise to start selling info products, and the startup costs can be little more than zero. This is important because it means you can try out different ways of selling and different types of info products without risking much cash. If you've got a PC and internet connection and an interest in making money online, then there's really no excuse for not trying to profit from info products. It's a fabulous business, and never before in the entire history of man has the technological and sociological era been as ripe as it is now for smart people to profit from info products with little or no startup costs. Go grab your piece of the money pie.